All right. Hopefully you guys get the notification. It is the live Q&A session. As promised, it would have been a little earlier, but I got a little sleepy. So here I am. Hey, Tina. I'm glad you're in here. I'm putting you on the list. I had Shamir send the payment earlier, so she's actually first. Hopefully she jump in. Hey, the truth. But this is the live Q&A session. And Tina, I wanted you to jump in. So while I'm waiting on Shamir to jump in and the comments to season up and for people to get the notification, maybe I'll go ahead and pull a couple of cards for you right now. Methods of payment, I'm posting in the chat. The price for the mini reads are $25. Hey TA, how you doing, babe? Come on with it, Leslie. All right, Tina, let me pull a couple cards for you. Let me see what's going on with you, Spirit, for Tina. Hey, y'all. I'm just coming off of a nap, so help your girl wake up. Okay, your girl got to wake up. She just woke up from a nap. Still a little groggy. I'm fighting a good fight here. All right, let's see what the present energy. What's the energy that's present around you, Tina? Let's see what's going on. The Hermit and the Chariot. Two major arcanas. If this is you not doing a lot of some deep soul searching and introspection about what do you want to do moving, how do you want to move forward, this may actually be you being looked over for something. The Hermit, I got you, Leslie. The Hermit can sometimes be like an investigator. So like if you're being looked at or considered for something, like there could definitely be something being looked at in terms of you. I also got a King of Cups under there, maybe a Cancer. But I definitely see there's an energy of doing some deep soul searching, whether this is you or someone else. Let me see. Now there, okay. Because my music was trying to get loud. Seems like it still is. Let's see what's crossing it, Tina. Hey, Damali. You see me with my sleepy face? I just woke up. Let me see what's crossing it, Tina. What's the problem? Yeah, I think somebody may be doing some soul searching in in relation to you. The 10 of Cups, the 6 of Cups. I feel like there could be someone that is doing some soul searching in reference to you. It feel like they may miss you, Tina. Want to heal something with you? Let me see where you at in here. Where's Tina at in this? What's Tina's position here? I know, 4 wands. So you focused on home and stability. I don't think you against relationships right now, Tina, but you coming up is in the energy of you want I want to say a well-balanced breakfast. But it's like you're focused definitely I definitely feel like you are focused on matters of home because the 4 of Wands could definitely be home right under your roof. But it's also something about very much an equal relationships where there's equal give and take. Why is this King of Cups study coming up here? Who is this man, Tina? Give me one. What's going on for what you don't know? There's a masculine energy that keeps coming up. Who is he? 4 of Swords, Knight of Swords. I feel like there's someone meditating and thinking about something in reference to you. They may want to make up with you, but I feel like there's someone meditating here. They got something to say. They trying to figure out what to say. Give me one more. What they want to say. I do feel like it's somebody sitting up thinking about you, missing you. And they may feel like you are where home is, sis. The Knight of Pentacles, long term. Yeah, there's somebody thinking about. Girl, look how fluffy my face is and stuff. Maybe the light is just bad. I know I just woke up. I feel it. I look it. Yeah, somebody is in their feelings. And I do feel like there's some sort of energy of meditating, thinking about, I'm hearing Frank Ocean. I've been thinking about forever. Yep, it is. The Moon, the King of Pentacles. There's a man somewhere around here, Tina, recent past. Who is this man? I don't know who he is, but I think that you do. This keeps coming up too. Aries energy, the Fool, Ace of Cups. So I feel like in the recent past, somebody done already made the decision that they was going to take the leap towards you. That gone it. Here go the Page of Cups. Who is he and what is he to you? They can't move in though. Okay, they may be thinking that. They may be thinking that, Tina. They may be thinking like you are where home is near future. Two of Cups. See, baby, there's a soulmate. What, you got your guard up? Seven of Wands. You got, is that you blocking them? Are you being defensive? The Wheel of Fortune. They say it's destined. Oh, he is. Baby, there's a man here. Sagittarius, Taurus, Aries, Taurus, Aries, Virgo, Sagittarius. It don't have to be any of them signs. I got you, Tika. But yes, baby. There's a man here, and it looked like destiny to me, baby. That's what it looked like to me. Be aware for Sagittarius season too. Yes, this man say he missing you like a cold summer afternoon, like the snow coming down in June, like the ring without the groom. I'm missing you. Somebody said he missing you. Y'all coming up, Emperor and Empress. He said he missing you, sis. I told you. He said you went home at. You said they can't move in. I can't get over you talking about they can't move in. Yes. I think he's thinking of you like that though, Tina. It came up 5 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles. He said he missing you. Like the wedding without a groom. I'm missing you. All right. I don't see Shamir in the chat yet. So that will make you first, Leslie. I'm going to jump on in to you. If Shamir jumps in, if anybody sees Shamir, let her know that I got her here, okay? But in the interest of keeping this thing moving, okay? Plus, sis need to wake up. Sis got to wake up. She got to wake her punk ass up. I don't like the lighting. Let me see what I got. The lighting is bad. All right, Leslie. Let's go. You are very welcome, Tina. You are very, very, very welcome. All right, Leslie. Tika, I got you too. You on the list, okay? I think that's you, the truth, ain't it? The truth, that's you, ain't it? All right, Spirit, for Leslie. Today was a doozy, huh? I see you, friend. I see you. All right, Leslie. That's not you? Okay. Sorry, babe. Okay, what's going on with the present? What's the energy that's presently surrounding Leslie, Spirit? What's the present? The 7 of Swords. All righty. Page of Swords and the 7 of Swords. So there's this energy of strategy and watching. What's the secret energy? The Page of Swords is a it feels like sneaky and spying, right? TA, got you. Sorry. I got you, baby. I just know sometimes, y'all names on YouTube be different than what come in on the payments. I'm not always sure, but thank you. Thank you, TA. So in the current, there's energy of the 7 of Swords. Like, this is everybody got a strategy right now. I don't know who all got a strategy, but everybody got one. And then we got the Page of Swords looking at something. Listen, I don't know, Leslie. Are people looking to you, hoping that you could heal something for them, or thinking it's something that you can do? Let me see. What's crossing the Seven of Swords? The Seven of Swords and the Page of Swords, just like strategy and watching. Something about watching. And there was a Queen of Wands under there. Give me one more. What's crossing the Seven of Swords? The Six of Swords. So there is some sort of strategy on how to move forward or to move on. Seven of Wands, and then there's this defense. Is there some sort of energy of like, I don't know, everything came exposed, like things became exposed today, and there's a lot of strategy figuring out how to move on. There's a lot of defensive energy. There could be people looking for you to do something or fix something. There is a strategy. There's definitely a strategy that's being looked at. There's somebody that is trying to figure something out. The issue is moving forward or moving on. I feel like the Seven of, yeah, it's like blocking the devil. Yeah. This could definitely be a man, and he could be dealing with something dealing with money, sis. This could be a man trying to do something about some toxic codependencies here. This could be somebody plotting something because it's something about some codependencies dealing with his money. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I knew it. I told you some people was going to go ham. I felt it. I do feel like it's some people, like, that as far as work, girl, yeah, it's people trying to stand their ground. Was they mad at the boss? Let me see where you at in this. Where's Leslie at, Spirit? Where? The Four of Wands. The Two of Swords. So I feel like, Leslie, is giving me with the Four of Wands, I feel like you are willing to meet energies halfway. It feels like you are definitely willing to give equally. Like you are willing to put in your share of whatever it takes, like in connections. I feel like you're open to connections. But the Two of Swords is here. Yeah, but it's almost like with the Two of Swords and the Ten of Swords, it's almost like you're waiting on some sort of decision or some sort of word to be made that something is over. I feel like you're open to working with others or a person, but the Two of Swords and the Ten of Swords tells me that there's some sort of decision that needs to be made, right? Where's all this ending, right? Where's all this ending, okay? Yeah. It's something about you needing to know that. Two of Swords, the Ten of Swords. Someone could definitely, if someone feels like there's a Queen of Wands that is being sneaky or manipulative, someone definitely is planning something. They got a plan for that. They got a plan for that ass. I don't know what that's about. But yeah, I can see something about a Queen of Wands and somebody got a plan for that ass. Let me see what's going on that you don't know. The Three of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles. So there is some sort of energy of building a firm foundation here. And the Six of Pentacles is giving. So what you don't know is that with the Three of Pentacles, there is getting ready to be like there's something about the foundation being solidified. There's something about a solid foundation, and I do feel like there's giving to that. Page of Wands, Justice. Yeah, there's a giving energy to that. And there's also excitement to like make things right. Something about a new beginning. There could also be a legal situation dealing with children. Give me one more. What Leslie doesn't know here. The Seven of Pentacles. That's 10 Pentacles. Look, I'm telling you, whatever is happening underneath the surface, it's solidifying a 10 of Pentacles here. And here's a Page of Pentacles. There's definitely a plan. There's a plan to build some sort of firm foundation, to invest in some things, to plan to grow it and make it bigger. It comes up to a 10, Queen of Cups. And you right in the mid, Knight of Cups, yeah. And you're integral in it because I see there's a Page of Pentacles coming to you. I feel like this Queen of Cups is you with the Knight of Cups. Like you being loved and supported. There's a lot of stress at work, but there could also be someone that is really stressed out dealing with commitments, contracts, or family situation. For sure. And there's a lot of things to figure out. Let me see what happened in the recent past here. The Nine of Wands, the Wounded Warrior. See, somebody got hurt. The recent past, that was some sort of battle. And yeah, somebody got hurt. I feel like someone was waiting on something in the recent past, like waiting on their ships to come in, and they just ended up getting hurt. Whatever ships they were waiting to come in, I feel like they didn't come, and they ended up wounded. I don't know why I also feel like it could be people coming to you, trying to appeal to you for some sort of help or assistance. Let me see what the near future is. Hey, Shamir, stick a pin in it. I was waiting on you because you was first. But I just wanted to go ahead and get started while I was waiting on you to pop in. Let me see what the near future is here, Leslie. I see you open. And I feel like that, what you're open to is coming with the seven of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles under here, because that's 10 Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles, long-term stability, security, reliability. There's some sort of energy with the Two of Wands that this is something that's headed in that direction. I also heard about face. Somebody may be doing about face and going in a whole new different direction where there's loyalty, long-term security, reliability, dependability. Yeah, Six of Wands, where something is going to be successful. So there's something about face that is bringing in some sort of victory and success. One more. The Tower and the Four of Swords. In the near future, it's funny because I feel like there's going to be like a tower moment, something that's going to blow up, but it's in the interest of healing some things. Four of Swords. I'm almost hearing this like one of them things where, like Leslie, about ripping the Band-Aid off, right? Yep, Five of Wands. It feels like there's some sort of energy in the near future where the Band-Aid is going to be ripped off of some things, but it's in order to heal something. And in order to bring in an energy where there's reliable, something more sustainable. That's what I'm hearing, right? To blow up some shit in order to heal some shit and get back into the energy where there's reliability, dependability, trustworthiness, something more sustainable. Listen, I do feel like the person in particular that we've been talking about, there's definitely a fight, sis. Look at this. Five of Wands, King and Queen of, the Five of Wands and the King and Queen of Swords. There's definitely two people who are not getting along, and it's coming up as the masculine energy is going to take a leap into something new. To wish fulfillment. Nine of Cups. Yep, it goes from Nine of Cups to the 10. Yeah. They try to block your messages. Yeah, he do. Yes, he do. I agree, Leslie. I completely agree. Let's hope this is the time. I don't know. I'm just quite in the energy at this point in my life, at my big grown age, that I got to live in my truth. I have to. Anything that's gonna force me to be fake or lie or I don't want it. I just have to. I'm too old. Like I see how when people start getting older and they just don't give a F no more and they say what they want to say. I understand that now. I just can't do it, you know. No, it wasn't you fighting. It wasn't your fight. It's so weird. My music just goes up when it gets ready. I don't know why it does that. It just did it again. Okay, Shamir. I know you said it's a lot going on. Yeah, because I don't have anything to hide. And I don't have anybody to answer to. You know, unless somebody is paying all my bills and supporting me while I lay back and eat bonbons and strawberries all day, what the fuck do I have to hide or lie or deny? I don't answer to anybody. Don't nobody own me. I just can't do it. I could never do that again. I could never put myself in that situation ever again, where I feel like I am having to shrink to fit into a space, or I'm having to shrink to please somebody else, or I'm having to shrink. Yeah, I feel you. Hey, Bella. You're new and you love my readings. Hey, well, thank you, Bella. Thank you, beautiful. Bella means beautiful, doesn't it? All right, Shamir. Hopefully you got yourself together. Let me light my weed. Let me relax, relate, release, so I can get on into what you got going on here. All right. We're going to talk about what energy is present. Now, Shamir, this may not be your energy present, right? This could be someone else's energy, but it's just the energy that is present, okay? And I'll feel my way through it and figure out what's going on with it, and then we'll figure out who it belongs to, because it may not be yours, okay? Let's see what's going on in the current Page of Wands, Ace of Wands. Ooh, Shamir. Shamir. I don't know if this is dealing with a woman and a child. It could be something about a woman and a child, but the Page of Wands is the minor to the Ace. And then I have the Queen of Wands and Temperance under here. Shamir, somebody like a hot and ready pizza towards you? Is there two people coming towards you? Is it like, I don't know, a younger one and a mature older one? I don't know. But there's the Page and the Ace. And then I have the Queen of Wands and Temperance under here. It could be something about Sagittarius season. I don't know if you got Sagittarius in your chart, or if it's something that's going to happen in Sagittarius season, or if you're just dealing with the Sagittarius period. Come on with it, yippee. Yip, yip, yippee. Like, are you having to tell somebody to cool their jets? Because this is a lot of passion here, Shamir. What is this? Don't laugh. Answer the question. Motherfucker. You're done? Okay. Listen, if this is not about an energy coming towards you, then you must be really motivated about something. It's something. You may have a plan, a plot, a strategy for something, and you determined to go after it. It's very fiery, though. Whatever's going on here. Let me see what's crossing at the Four of Pentacles. And the Five of Pentacles. Listen, I don't know, Shamir. It definitely feels like you could have been dealing with energies that were very selfish, very stubborn, right? Holding back, and now is it now all of a sudden? Like, is it like somebody was holding back and being selfish, and now somebody trying to overgive or something like that? Yeah. Because the Four of Pentacles is the problem, right? This is somebody was being stubborn, selfish, holding back, right? But the Five of Pentacles, the Five of Swords, see, whoever was doing that, whoever did that, they put themselves in a losing position. Five of Pentacles, Five of Swords. Like, if they were doing that thinking that they were going to hurt you, they only hurt themselves. There's somebody doing some deep introspection. I feel like somebody hurt themselves trying to be stubborn, trying to hold back, trying to be selfish. Right, thinking that they was gonna, like, I don't want to say break you, but like kind of like break you. Hey, L. Carter. Thank you. I appreciate it. Do I got this right? Because I feel like in the currently, this is a whole bunch of fiery energy coming towards you. Like, it could even be somebody, you want to do this, you want this, right? But I feel like this is crossing it. The problem was somebody was being stubborn, selfish, right? I feel like they may have did it thinking that they was going to do this to you, but they like to hurt you and make you feel away, but they did it to themselves. Yep. Let me see where you at in here. Where's Shamir at in this spirit? What's her position in this? What's going on with Shamir? Tell me what Shamir got going on. She trying to be slick. Oh, baby, but you okay, Shamir? Shamir, you the Ace of Pentacles. You waiting on one more. Okay, yes. Queen of Wands. Okay, so sis, right now you're on fire. Okay. You are on fire. I don't know what's going on here, but you coming up as the Queen of Wands. And I feel like you may have more than one person's attention. Like I said, I feel like there's lots of offers coming towards you. I feel like this is what you want, though, right? I feel like the wands are coming towards you, but you want the pentacles, right? It's all this fine and good that's all this passion and all this spark and all this motivation and determination, right? But fuck you, pay me, right? Right. You're focused on the Ace of Pentacles. You are. And I do feel like you driven and you motivated. I feel like there's something you got going on where you like, I'm motivated to do something. I feel like you tempering yourself. It's like it's almost like I feel like you it's something about you planning on you determined to get yourself out of some sort of jam or out of some sort of situation here. Yeah, you just like you very motivated and whatever you doing, you focused on a new beginning. I feel like you tempering yourself because it's all about you getting yourself out of some sort of jam and having some sort of fresh start. Let me see what's going on that you don't know. Seven of Pentacles. So there's something here about like the investment. Three of Cups. You are definitely going to be celebrating something. Some investment coming in. You're going to celebrate. Why do I also feel like there's others that kind of want to... I feel like there's energies that feel like they've been shooting in the gym and they kind of want to celebrate too. Or someone is trying to offer you something in the energy of investing so they could reunite and celebrate with you. Give me one more. The King of Wands. See, here you go. Here you go. The Magician with his slick ass. Who this, Shamir? Who this? Okay, so you got a King of Wands here. Like I said, Shamir, I feel like there's a couple things you got going on here. There's a couple. There's more than one thing here because there's that page and that ace. So I feel like I'm looking at more than one energy coming towards you. There is some sort of King of Wands here with his magician ass, with his skill, gifted self. This one might be a slick one right here, Shamir. The King of Wands and the Magician. It's a slick motherfucker. Right? This may also be someone. I got the magic stick. I know if I can hit once, I can hit twice. I hit the baddest bitch. Shorty, you don't believe me, then come with me tonight and I'll show you magic. What? You better be careful. Magic. Yeah. Yeah. I do feel like there's somebody here with the Magician and the Knight of Pentacles. There is someone that is trying to manifest long-term security and reliability. Somebody is definitely trying to, I don't know. I feel like there is a magician. There is someone who know how to make money. They are trying to manifest something here. Give me one for the recent past. The Hangman. So the recent past, you just said you was going to fall back. I'm just going to sit here. The Four of Wands. Yep. Just gonna hang out, right? I feel like just go to work, kick it at the crib, right? I'm just gonna hang out and chill. I feel like in the recent past, you took the position where you was just gonna hang out. You took the wait and see approach. Like, I'm just gonna wait and see. I see the enlightenment. And I feel like it's also, I'm gonna wait and see who offering this. The Four of Wands, the Three of Pentacles, and the Ace of Swords. Yep, and the Ace of Cups. Yep. And here you are, the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah. You took a stance where you were just going to kind of sit back and chill, and you was going to wait and see who was offering this equal give and take, who was offering this stability with the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Cups, where there's a possibility for the truth and some new shit. You coming up as the Nine of Pentacles. I see you was almost bored and discontent with the options. Yeah. I feel like you decided you was like, boring. I'm just going to sit here and see what happens, okay? Let me see what's going on in the near future. But you know what you want. And you coming up as the Nine of Pentacles. That's why your energy is the Ace of Pentacles. You only looking for a new beginning that's solid. Page of Swords and the High Priestess. So you peeping shit, or you know somebody peeping your ass. In the near future, somebody could be watching you thinking this bitch is moving funny. She's sneaky. Right? Because this is the High Priestess, or this is you peeping stuff. The Empress, but you got it. You got the right idea. If this you peeping stuff, but somebody could definitely be looking at you as the Empress too. There's a King of Cups under the Empress. Give me one more. The Ten of Wands and the Star. So there is some sort of energy of not feeling like someone is not feeling like they're carrying the heavy load alone anymore, right? I do feel like that's what you kind of looking for. You looking for energy that's going to make you feel like you're not carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders alone. And I also feel like someone is looking at you that way. Here is the star. Yeah, you are the star of some kind of show here. You the center of some kind of attention. And I do feel like you are getting some wish fulfillment as far as finances, because you're coming up as the Nine of Pentacles, and in your energy, you are the big old ace, sis. So yes, I do see there's an energy of a foundation, a solid foundation being built. There is some equal give and take. And then there's those aces again. Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups, Six of Wands. You are getting victory and success. You may even be getting a promotion at work. But I see you definitely receiving. Okay? L. Carter, it's the word only. ONLY. the number 1, and then my name, Chianti, Chianti. You should see me with a blonde wig on. That's bruh man in a bad wig. You should see me, okay? All right. But yes, Shamir, the future looks really good. It looks really, really good, okay? I saw all them aces under there for you. Very good. Very good. Okay? With your little hot self. Page of Wands and Ace of Wands. Ain't, girl, what you got going on here? Somebody say it's their duty to please that booty. Okay, TA. TA, you are up next. I believe that's it. I don't think anyone else is on the list after TA. Let me make sure. No, I don't think so. No problem. No problem. Yeah, I've been minding my business too. I can relate. Yeah, I've been minding my business. Yes, baby. You single and you not entertaining anyone too. You keep it to yourself, love, money, or whatever. TA, I got you. I got you, TA. I got you, sis. I got you. Say less, baby. Say less. I'm gonna give you the reading of a lifetime. I want to say the thrashing of a lifetime. That's what Mr. Burns told somebody on The Simpsons before. Then his old ass got to swinging. And he couldn't hurt a fly. Once the payment come over, L. Carter, you go right on. TA, I'm doing TA right now, and that's the only person left on the list. Okay? So if y'all want to send it over, you won't be waiting long for the read. I just do it in order to payments. And TA is the last one so far on the list. So if you can connect via the Cash App, the PayPal, or the Venmo, bring it on, okay? And I got you. Like a hair on my water bottle. All right, TA. Let's get to it. Let's see what the current energies are. Now, TA, again, I know you're not entertaining anyone. So when I talk about these energies that are present, it doesn't not necessarily have to be your energy. Now, because you're not entertaining anyone, you may not even know this is someone's energy, right? You may not even know this is present for someone. But it's either going to be you or someone. We're going to feel our way through it and figure it out, okay? So let's talk about the energies that's present here for you. For TA, Spirit. The Knight of Pentacles. This is long-term security, reliability, dedication. This is thinking about I've been thinking about forever. If you look at the highlighted comment I have, if you look on the chat, there's a highlighted comment. I got the methods of payment I accept in there. Let me see if I can paste it one more time. No, it won't paste again. But there it is. The methods are highlighted in the chat. It's 25. So this is my I've been thinking about forever card, right? So right now, the present, what's happening in the present, what's the focus of the present is long term, right? I've been thinking about, do you not think so far ahead? You do, because there's some thinking about forever, right? This is the energy about thinking about what you can rely on, what you can depend on, who's gonna be there for you, what's gonna be there for you. It feels like, even though the Knight of Pentacles is a slow moving energy, lately to me it has been feeling like thinking about the future, right? The long-term future here. And look, 4 Wands, yep. Now, TA, I don't know if you've been thinking about something dealing with like a home residency, right? I'm even getting like land, like literally like land. But there is some sort of energy, even if this is not just thinking about land. With the 4 Wands, it got everything about to do with unions and partnerships. And them also being equal, right? The equal give and take in it. Something about peace, harmonious partnerships. And that's what the focus is in the current. Yep. 4 Wands, 4 Swords. Yeah. I don't know if you're studying anything. You may be studying something. I don't know, like, I don't know why I'm getting, like, I don't know if you're learning meditation or if you're studying something about healing. You might even be looking into something, like dealing with, yeah, what you doing here? You've been thinking about all of it. Mm-hmm. Have you been revisiting certain situations? Like, I don't want to say, I feel like you've healed from them, but I do feel like you've been revisiting certain situations in the past, dealing with others. Yeah, I do feel like you've been doing that. You've been revisiting situations, dealing with the past, with other situations, the things that you had to heal. There is some sort of energy you giving me with the Queen of Swords and a Seven of Wands, like never again, right? I would never let that shit happen again. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let me see what's crossing this. What's crossing the Knight of Pentacles here for TA? The Hierophant. So this is Taurus energy. This is all about commitment, sis. Commitments, oaths, promises, right? The Hierophant is a spiritual card, but it's also a card. It could also be the card of, like I said, like sometimes if the Hierophant is talking about like your job, right? This is like big corporations, right? Where there's established trustworthiness and loyalty and dependability, right? This is also talking about relationships and commitments and marriage and promises and shit, right? Like I said, you could even be thinking of, you might even be considering something dealing like with long-term contracts, like home ownership, right? Or where you're going to retire, or what do you want to study long-term? What do you want long-term career to be, right? LP. Okay. I'm gonna write LP and you let me know who you are, okay? Look, yeah, the Five of Pentacles, yeah. I feel like there is a focus to make sure you don't end up like this. Five of Pentacles. Make sure that you committing yourself, like there's a commitment to long-term stability and security, right? And it's because with the Five of Pentacles, you don't want to end up like this, like left out in the cold, right? And there's also an energy of leaving some shit behind, too. Yeah, definitely figuring some shit out. Ooh-wee, girl. So let me see where you are here. Where's TA in this spirit? Where's she sitting in this? What's her energy? The Star. See, I feel like this is you. I've been thinking about forever, right? I do think you are definitely in this energy of being healed, right? Having your, like, I do feel like there's an energy of like you renewing your faith, right? Having your faith renewed. But I also feel like this is you focusing on your wish fulfillment, right? I feel like you want to be, I feel like you are kind of in a spirit, not like that, but I feel like you are kind of in a spirit of kind of like asking God, right? To put you where the stars align, put you where you're destined to be, right? Yes, you're focusing on your destiny. Yes, the Lovers. And it's also, girl, you got major arcanas here. This Aquarius, Gemini energy. I feel like it's an energy where you want to be where you divinely guided, where the stars are aligned, and you want to catch up with your crowd, right? You want to be with like-minded individuals. People who pour into your cup and you pour into their cup. And y'all genuinely adore each other. Y'all see eye to eye, face to face, right? Yes. The Eight of Wands. That's how you want to move forward. You do. And you asking God for a big daddy. I see it. The Emperor and the Ten of Pentacles. You sure lie. You said you want a whole man, sis. I see him. I see him. I feel like you telling God that. I got you, Bella Bella. I got you. I got you, Bella Bella. Sure do. Yes, I see you. I see what you're telling God. I see what. That's you. LC, got you. Yeah, I see what you're telling God. Yeah, I see you, girl. Lord, I see what you're doing for others. That's what I've been telling them lately. Lord, I see what you've been doing for others. Do not pass me by. Right? For sure. This is very spiritual what the energy is coming up on, TA, but I'm going to tell you a little secret. I can understand it because I've been in the same energy. See, that's what I told you. That is the making of a good tarot reader. And I feel like being a Pisces just makes me, I'm not saying that Pisces are the best tarot readers, because there's some good readers out there that's not Pisces too, but I do feel like that's what makes me fit. Let me see what's going on underneath the surface that you don't know. Yeah, what you don't know is there goes a man. Here you go. There's a King of Swords under here. You don't know about him yet. And he could be an Aquarius, sis. He could be an Aquarius or a Taurus. Yeah, you don't see this man coming yet. 7 of Swords, Knight of Wands, 5 of Wands, 6 of Cups. There could be a man. You may not see this man coming yet because this man may still be in the process of getting out of something. I'm picking up something like a custody battle maybe. Something about a custody battle. Something about fighting over some children. But there's a man here. And I feel like you don't see him coming. I do feel like the reason why you don't see him coming is because he's dealing with some shit that's out of control. The Knight of Wands and the 5 of Wands. He's dealing with some shit that's kind of out of control. And some kind of battle. And if it's not like custody battle, it's something dealing with family or children. If it's somebody that you're familiar with, it could be somebody that you're kind of familiar with, but it could be something about you familiar with some sort of battle that this person been going through too. Give me one more. Judgment. Ooh wee. The Hangman. There is some sort of man here. You don't know what's happening here, but you are involved, right? I don't know if he's in your midst or if you've crossed paths with him or you haven't crossed paths with him yet. I just do not know. But I do feel like there's a man here that's going to make some sort of judgment call in terms of you, the Hangman. I almost feel like it's like nothing that you have to do. I feel like this would be you being yourself, and there's some sort of man here. Yep, the Ace of Swords. He's going to make a judgment to say something to you. Justice. I don't know if he a Libra girl. He might work in law enforcement or something. He could definitely work in some sort of law enforcement. But here you go, the Queen of Cups. Ooh, wee. Recent past. Ooh, wee. The 8 of Cups. So in the recent past, you decided that it was time to walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. I feel like you stopped giving to things. I feel like in the recent past, you felt like that was energies that you were giving way more than you were receiving, and you decided to turn your back on them. Yep, and I feel like you've been happier since. And I feel like you saw some shit clearly. You saw that you was carrying burdens of others, right? Let's see what happens in the near future. The High Priestess. You're going to have to use your intuition here. The 6 of Cups. I feel like your intuition is going to tell you that someone is sweet on you. Your intuition may also tell you that someone is a past life soulmate. Like I said, there could be some sort of past life. Yeah. This could be a past life soulmate, right? So TA, this could be somebody new, but it's somebody who you've dealt with in a past life. You get what I'm saying? You know how when you meet somebody new, but they got that familiar energy where that's when people like, it felt like I knew them already, right? It could be that. Yep. You may also pick up on that somebody is sweet on you, but they've been dealing with some sort of disappointment. But then there's that Ace of Wands here. Give me one more. Oh, that flipped too. The 7 of Wands. The 3 of Pentacles. See, in the near future, you already in this High Priestess energy. You already using your intuition. This is doubly keeping your guard up and being quiet, right? So I feel like this is you in the near future, but it's in a wise energy. Like you got your guard up. You're protecting your peace. But there's a 3 of Pentacles here. There's a Page of Cups. There is an offer coming in from someone. It is someone that wants to build something with you. It's a soulmate. 2 of Cups. They're going to take the lead. Could be a fire sign too. Aries, Sagittarius energy. Your intuition is going to tell you who to keep your distance from and who to keep your guard up with and who not. You know what you want, and you are on the right path. And you do, and you have your faith. Like you got faith. Well, so it's something about your faith here. Your faith that you got, like what you're wishing for, you'll get, and keep that, because there's a man up under there. There's a man yan, a man yan yan. Okay. All right. Okay. LC, you are next, and then Bella Bella. Okay. Okay. Let me shuffle up a new deck here. LC. Poke on the little weed so I can relax, relate, release. Is this your first time, LC? I don't know. I don't think this might not be your first time. This may not be your first time. But Bella, I'm pretty sure it is yours. So just stick a pin in it because I got you too, sweet stuff. Whoa, whoa, sweet thing. Don't you know you're my everything? All right. For LC Spirit. I appreciate you guys. I see the weekend read is doing pretty well, comparatively speaking, since I am trying to get the channel back in the algorithm. For those of y'all, if y'all see that option on my videos, can y'all hype them, please? I don't know what's that about. That's something new, but if you can please hype it, thank you. Make sure y'all throw the likes on them. And I see that it does look like the views are starting to go up. So thank y'all for sticking it out with me and kicking it with me and supporting me, okay? Yeah, LC, I don't think this not your first read with me, is it? This is the first time? Okay. For both of y'all. Okay. Well, I don't want to say it like this, but first timers have to get extra special attention. Like I really have to show out and impress you because you a first timer. So let me go on ahead. Yeah, now I got to show out. Let me sit on up. Sit on up. I wanted my knuckles to pop, but they don't do that way. I just was showing out. All right. Okay, I got you. Let's go ahead and talk about it. Now, LC, you know when I pull up this energy that's present, it does not necessarily have to be yours. It is present, but it doesn't have to be you, okay? But we're going to feel our way through and figure out who it belongs to. So let's go ahead and talk about the present energy here for LC Spirit. What's the energy that's happening in the present? Six of Swords. And the Seven of Swords. Now, you watch me shuffle this deck, and I just grabbed this deck. This is the first time. So, what's happening in the present is there is someone who, listen, what's funny with the Seven of Swords, it's a plan to move on. This is literally planning to move on. The Seven of Swords to the Six of Swords, right? There's a lot of mental going on here because it's all swords, air energy. But like I said, the Six of Swords lately has been coming up to me bigger than just moving on and moving to calmer waters. This is when now your head and your heart are over something, right? Like I said, your head may accept something a long time before your heart do. Your heart may accept something way before your head does. And oftentimes those are the type of things that may keep us, it'd be like, that's the thing that keep fucking me up about something, right? Even though you know what it is, you saw what it is, you understand. It's like one of them things, like the thing that keep fucking me up about something, right? And that's when you can't do the Six of Swords. Now the Six of Swords is coming up to me. It's like when you really got when your head and your heart both saying the same thing, and it's about moving on, right? I also feel like that's one of them things when something can't hurt you or hit you like it used to, right? You can move on from it, right? And then we have the Seven of Swords. So there's a strategy to do that, right? I don't know if this is you planning on moving on from somebody or someone else planning on moving on from somebody, or if this is just somebody planning on moving on, period. Yep, the Seven of Swords, the Knight of Wands. Yes, somebody is planning on got a strategy to get out of some sort of situation. Well, I feel like there's reckless impulsiveness, right? Could be anger. Somebody could be planning on getting away from somebody who got like anger issues or something like that too, right? There's an Empress here. And I don't know if this person is trying to get away from an Empress that's holding on to them too tightly, or if this is you doing this and you the Empress and you're holding back. There's somebody that's holding back and resisting the devil. But I also feel like there's something here about someone who was maybe trying to hold on to somebody too tightly, or being very selfish, very stubborn, very manipulative. Hey, Ree. Let me see what's crossing this Six of Swords for LC. The Fool. Yep. Could be an Aries involved. Listen, somebody could be trying to get the fuck away from a fool, get the fuck over a fool, but the fool feels like starting all over. So it feels like somebody is already ready to do that. right? They are already planning, plotting, and strategizing to make this move. The issue is just starting all over, right? Taking the leap, taking the risk. The Knight of Swords, and it could even be like, yeah, it feels like something about going after some shit, right? I don't know why I keep getting this urge, or somebody may have to resist the arguing with the fool or going back and forth with a fool too. Like just move, like going on. So far I got a lot of air and fire energy here. There's a King of Cups under here with the Seven of Pentacles. Why do I feel like his patience is being tried? Then there's a Page of Swords and a King of Swords here. So I have some masculine energy here. I don't know if a man is trying to get you to stay. If he try to figure out how to get you to stay invested. Or if there's a man where his patience is being tried and he trying to figure out himself how to get out of something. But there's a King of Cups and a King of Swords under this deck. You had to get it done, Shabir. Damn right. Elsie, which way is this wind blowing? Because I would like to know. I mean, it could be all of them things I said. I'm just not sure which. And I want to know. Let me see where you at in this. What position is LC in? Let me see. Let me get this chair together. Let me get a look close up into him. Let's see what's going on here. What's LC's position in this? Where's LC in this, spirit? You coming up as the Nine of Pentacles. Single, solid, stable, and abundant. With, without, or despite anybody else, right? This is you knowing that you are good with, without. Now listen, you don't have to be single, right? You don't have to be single. But this is when you know that you can take care of yourself by yourself. This is what this like you are able to carry your own. And you are coming up like this. You looking good too, girl. Look, in the Ace of Wands. There's some sort of opportunity here for you. There's an Ace of Wands. Listen. There could be a man strategizing on coming towards you, sis. For sure. Like I said, I don't know. Have you been strategizing on how to get out of something and have a whole new beginning? Because if not, this could definitely be an energy coming towards you. You are sitting here pretty with the Nine of Pentacles in your garden, sis. You looking good. And underneath this deck is an Ace of Wands for you. Five of Swords, Seven of Wands, Two of Wands. So there's some sort of, I feel like this is somebody wanting to come towards you. I also feel like you're not letting nobody give you no headaches either. You're not dealing with somebody's headaches. They bullshit. They tit for tat. Because I definitely feel like you yourself could feel like you are moving in some new directions here. But there is someone here that wants to say something to you. I see it. I see the Hermit and the Eight of Wands. There's somebody who wants to say something. The Moon, you don't know it yet. So let's go ahead and get to it. I'm going to read them, Shamir. You know what my nosy ass going to do. Send the paragraphs. I'm going to read them. Let's talk about what you don't know. What's going on underneath the surface that you don't know? What's going on here? What is it that LC is unaware of, Spirit? See, there you go, sis. I ain't crazy. I told you. There's something. There's a King of Cups here. The Magician. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Scorpio, Gemini energy. So you have to watch these. I could do magic. That's what I just. What is up with these? What's up with these magicians y'all got coming in here? I could do magic. That's what I heard. There's a man here, a magician. Page of Cups, Ace of Wands. There's a masculine energy up under here for you. There he is. I don't know why this hoodie is significant. I don't know why the hoodie is coming up in a magician for me, but there's a masculine energy here. I feel like he's sweet on you. I feel like with the King of Cups, this is definitely somebody, I don't know, there's something sweet about this person. Sweet nothings, whispering sweet nothings I'm hearing. But this person could definitely be very skilled, gifted, very skilled and gifted sexually. But there's that Ace of Wands, I'm telling you. There's something going on in his head. He hasn't said anything yet. What is this? Give me one more. Like I said, it could be he's strategizing on how to get himself out of something else, right? Because I saw that. We started with somebody got a plan. That they completely over some shit. They got a plan to move on. They are done. The problem is going ahead and taking that leap and starting all over. Let me see what else is going on here. What you don't know. You don't know something about a King of Cups here, sis. Look at him just smack me in the fucking face. 3 cards. 7 of Swords. Seven of Cups, Judgment. See, this is this man here. Smack my ass in the face. I should have shut up. Two of Cups. You don't know something. I feel like there is something that a man is figuring out. Right, there's a strategy. And listen, this could be somebody who already been checking you out too. I'm gonna be honest with you, LC. This could be somebody who already done checked you out, been checking you out, because you coming up as a Nine of Pentacles. They may also already see you as somebody who's single, solid, stable, and abundant, right? But there is something, there is some sort of strategy. There is something that he's figuring out, and Judgment is like the ultimate wake-up call. Like, I feel like this could even be asking you. Look, but I feel like there's something with this Two of Cups energy, okay? Good night, Shamir. Yeah. Recent past here. The Queen of Wands and the Tower. Listen. Either this person already saw you and like, as far as the attraction, they saw you and they already know that they're attracted to you, or this person is literally getting out of something with somebody else. They're blowing some shit up. Yep, the Ten of Cups, the Three of Swords. Oh, hell yes. Yes. In the recent past, this person had some sort of blow up with a Queen of Wands. The Ten of Cups, the Three of Swords, it hurt too, but I do feel like it's over. I do feel like this, I told you, like it's something, like whatever blew up, I feel like that's why somebody is in the energy where they are over it. They are ready to move on. Near future. High Priestess. Why? Look. Ain't we on it? Ain't we on it? Y'all don't notice this High Priestess keep coming out for the Pisces? Ain't we on it? You using your intuition about the lovers, baby. Gemini. Ooh, I'm hearing choosy lover. Girl, I'm so proud of you. You are using your intuition about connections that feel divinely guided. You're going to use your intuition about the way you feel about somebody. Yeah, but listen, there is a soulmate connection. No fucking doubt about it. The Two of Cups and the Lovers, and then the Chariot. It could be a Gemini, a water sign, a Cancer in particular, the Chariot. Yep, the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, there's a person that's going to reach out, but they're all in their head. They're going to be in their head about it before they do it, and I don't know why, but they are. Look, I told you, Eight of Swords. I told you. Eight of Cups. I do feel like there's going to be someone all in their head about speaking to you, and it could be because, like I said, I don't know if they don't know how, if it's almost like they may not know how you feel about something about their past, but I also feel like it's something about someone worried about you turning your back on them, like something about you not being interested. Ooh, I do feel like it's somebody who recently, that is getting away from something toxic, and also, this could be somebody who sees you, and when you walk by, they be looking at your booty and stuff. Yeah, it could be somebody who done been and checking you out. They checked you out first. But I do feel like it's also somebody who was recently getting out of a very, very toxic situation. It was very emotional, but it is over. And it is somebody who's going to say something to you, but I feel like they wait. They hesitate. They stay in their head a lot. Okay? You can, I heard you may have an interaction with this person and your intuition may be telling you something. Like this could be something where you have an interaction with somebody and when you walk away, something stays in your head, right? Your intuition is telling you something about it. Like for some reason, something about the interaction stays in your head. And if you feel that way, it's for a reason, right? For sure. But you saw the minion, sis. I didn't make him up. I told you I kept seeing him under there, and then he came on out. Could definitely be a Cancer or a Gemini. For sure. Because I saw the King of Swords and the King of Cups. Okay. Bella, Bella. Beautiful, beautiful. My son left a backwood over here. Y'all know about backwoods? These big old dumb blunts them kids smoke. And I'm tempted to smoke it, to hit it, but I don't want to, no, I'm just going to hit my little cone because I don't want to cough my lungs out. See, and that's why also the High Priestess and the Eight of Swords came up too, because I do see you trying to use your intuition, but also being in your head. But you know what, LC? Let me tell you something. You are right not to trust, but you know who you can trust? Yourself. So whatever your intuition is telling you, you have to trust that. That's the biggest amount of trust you're gonna end up having to have in life is your own intuition. You have to be able to trust your damn self. And I feel like that's why the high priestess is coming up there in the near future, because I feel like, and it keeps coming up for some of us, I feel like the biggest lesson is that we're going to have to trust ourselves, right? Lean into our what we know for a fact, and also lean into what our intuition is telling us, right? And just trust ourselves for sure. Trust yourself. I see you being all in your head, though. I see that, like, I don't trust. And I get it, sis, because shit, life done taught your ass not to trust, ain't it? You wasn't always like you didn't trust. You don't trust now because your ass got burnt from trusting, right? I'm a Pisces. You're dealing with the Cancer, but it's been a while. Okay. You was dealing with them, but it's been a while. Okay? Okay. Right. So it's kind of still up in the air a little bit. You kind of single, maybe not. We can see what's going on, Bella Bella. Yeah, I got you. I got you, boo. Let's go ahead and shuffle them up. Yup. Tired. When I tell you, that was one of the, I said it's a funny, it's a gift and a curse, because when I lost my son, it was something like the spiritual band-aid being completely ripped off, where I saw things so clearly. I don't know, I was in such a raw place and so open that I just saw everything and everybody for what it is, and it's still happening. I'm not even all. I don't know how. Maybe I'll be like that forever. I don't know, because it's still happening. I'm still having revelations and like really seeing some shit for who it is, seeing people for who it is, really seeing myself. Right. I said that after that happened, I would never be the same person, and then I started embracing the fact. NA. I'm just going to say NA, you just sent the payment in. And then I started embracing the fact that, like, I did go through a death and a rebirth. And I've even been addressing the energies, because I do feel like I am anew. There has been a rebirth. That death and that change and that transition, a part of me died with it, and that I am in a rebirth energy and I'm a new person. And I even been addressing old habits of my own that's starting to creep back in. I'm already checking that shit. That's old you. That's dead. We kid that shit dead. Like, and it's just like, as far as working on my own self-improvement and on my own healing journey. So I do feel like we are being called, like, to really start listening to our intuition. I do feel like we fight it a lot because we love a lot and we want to be loved and give love, you know? And sometimes we do. We ignore our intuition will tell us, don't do it. And you do it anyway. But I love them. You know, and I do think we got to start leaning more into it. Oh, it's okay, baby. Thank you. I am on a healing journey. I am feeling the best that I could possibly ask for under the circumstances and since. I really do feel very good. I feel very open. I even feel like the reads are hitting differently. Like I got to upgrade. I always say, for every bad thing that happens to me, God gives me, every test that I make it through, I feel like God gives me a spiritual upgrade and my gifts get stronger. Bella, here I go, baby. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to drag you out. But okay, you would say that you're single. Okay, I got you, boo. I saw that Ace of Cups just now when I was shuffling. Let's see what come out. Spirit for Bella. Now, Bella, we're going to talk about the present energy, okay? But again, keep in mind, this is just the energy present. It does not have to be your energy. We're going to feel through it and figure out whose it is, okay? But let's talk about it. For Bella, Spirit, what energy is present? What's the energy present? Well, didn't I say I saw that Ace of Cups, Bella? That's you, you're NA, Yippee? I just said NA, I just gave the initials. That's you? The Empress. Yippee. I want to say it more than once. I want to say it like a few times. Yes. Okay. Bella, 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 Bella. Let me get you together. Because I don't know if you know this. Okay? Maybe you don't know this. You should know this, but if you don't know this, I almost want to talk to you like you one of my close girlfriends. Bitch, you the Empress and the Ace of Swords, okay? Bitch, you the truth, okay? That's how I would sit at my kitchen table and talk to one of my sisters or my cousins, okay? Bitch. Lord, I see what you're doing for others. Okay? Right now, present, like I said, Bella, I don't know if you know this or not, so I'm going to tell you. You are the Empress. You are abundant. You are the epitome of beauty, abundance, and fertility. Any seed that you are given, you can grow, right? And then here's the Ace of Swords. This is a yes. You are the truth. You speak the truth. You're getting a yes. I don't know what it's about, but the current is yes to you, sis. Yes. Okay? If you were wondering a yes or no question, if you were wondering something, like the answer is yes, a good yes. If only if the yes is the good answer to what you were wondering, because this is a yes. Point blank and the period. Yeah, the lovers, yes to you, baby. Yes. They say yes. The lovers and the Ace of Swords, they say yes. All you gotta do is say yes. Don't deny what you feel. Let me undress you, baby. Open up your mind and just rest. I'm about to let you know you make me so. Let's see what's crossing the Empress here. Ooh-wee, baby. Go ahead. The High Priestess. You're going to have to use your intuition. What do you got going on here? Listen, this could also be one of them things, Bella. I'm going to keep it all the way a stack with you, because I've been there. This is one of those things where I can relate. Please let me know if this is right. Bella, I feel like someone could love you. They know you the Empress. They know you the truth. They know that you are the bee's knees. The problem could be is that you're too motherfucking smart for your own good, right? This could be someone who loved them some you. And I don't know how else to say this, because I've encountered this. Their issue with you is that you just too motherfucking smart, right? That intuition of yours, right? This is when that bitch is too, like, listen, I've had some adventures in my life, okay? And I could definitely tell you some stories in love. I could have y'all crying, laughing about real life things that's happened to me. Before I even embraced tarot, like I said, I always knew I was psychic. I always knew, and I'm psychic. I just know shit. I know it. And the way that I could catch people up, or like just things that I knew, I don't know. I feel like the problem is what the problem is, High Priestess. I don't feel like you're having a problem with listening to your intuition. You might. You might like be having a little problem listening to your intuition, right? It may be your intuition might be really fucking with you right now, but I feel like the High Priestess here, as the problem is that is someone else's issue. That you are wise, that you are intuitive, that you know shit, right? You book smart because you done studied some shit. You're book smart, but you're just intuitive smart. You know too much, right? A know-it-all. A know-it-all. And see, the problem is not that you're a know-it-all, it's that your ass be right. See, am I crazy or am I crazy? I remember you. I do remember you, Chaylee. I do remember you. Why do I feel like this is what I'm looking at? Look, the Eight of Pentacles. See, I feel like somebody want to work on something with you. I don't know if somebody wants you to work the way they want you to work, or something like that. I do feel like somebody wants to work with you, right? It's almost like, see, that's why we can't work together, right? Work on your mouth, right? I don't know why I'm hearing that. Work on your mouth, all right? Oh, Bella, it's not funny, but I've been there. All I can say is this, sis. Don't get to my big grown age and finally come to fucking realize, like, that if I got to dumb it down or dim my motherfucking life to make it work, then it just ain't for me. Somebody gonna have to appreciate having a smart bitch one day. You know, I'm not throwing my shit in, I'm not throwing my intellect in anybody's face, but I can't help that I'm smart. I can't help it. God damn it. And I'm not gonna dumb it down no more. And if you can't deal with it, if that bothers you, instead of you being happy that I'm smart, because that'll make sure that we gonna be comfortable. Because you got a bitch that's smart, right? You got a magician. If you can't appreciate that, see, but like I said, I had to get to my big grown age to be like, fuck that, right? Because it's always some man trying to change when you too fucking smart. Am I crazy, Bella? Because this is what it's looking like to me. I don't know. You could also be very successful with work and stuff like that too. And somebody could be a little intimidated by that. See, but look, the Eight of Pentacles, the Emperor. See, I ain't crazy. I am not crazy. There's an energy like, yeah, we could work together. They want to work with you too. The Fool, Aries, Taurus, energy, the Two of Swords. I feel like this somebody, I don't know. What are they a fool? I think they a fool. I think they know that they acting a fool. I think they just, I don't know, Bella. It's your mouth. I see. I told you. But you speak the fucking truth though. See, that's the problem. That's the fucking problem. But the he is this person do the Emperor. This person ain't going nowhere, sis. I know you said you single right now, but this person do want to. Like I said, the Fool and the Two of Swords makes me feel like they don't even know why they acting a fool. Yup, Two of Pentacles. They don't even know why they doing that. King of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles. They will be back. And it could also be something about, like I said, like this person wants to feel like they the man of the house. The King of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles. They could want to feel like they the man of the house, right? Especially if you abundant. It could be like your mouth too smart, you know. And somebody could feel like you know, you got all that mouth because you abundant, right? Because you got it, right? Because you got it, right? And somebody could want to feel like they the man, right? You know how some men, and you know, I'm going to say it, I'm going to be honest. You know, some men will tell you they can't be with no woman if she make more money than them or something like that. You know what I'm talking about? I feel like this could be somebody who kind of got that manly man attitude, like he want to be the man of the house, right? He want to be the leader. He want to take charge. Am I crazy? Am I crazy, Bella? So let me see where you are in here in this read. What's your position in this? I already know Queen of Swords. See, yeah, baby, I relate to whatever is going on here. I relate to it fucking perfectly. You got a lot of Keontae in you. I know it. You got a lot of Keontae in you. It's almost like you can't fucking help yourself, right? What did I just say? I don't know if you new to my channel, but I was talking about this the other night. Like, I was so surprised that I didn't have any air in my chart, because when I started studying this shit and the Queen of Swords came up and everybody kept saying she was the bitch card because what could come out of her mouth, I'm like, oh, that's me. Now, I'm not her all the time. I'm the Queen of Cups. If you love me and you need love, I can give you love, right? If I love you, I give you love. And I can be that way. You just can't fucking cross me though. Don't ever think it's that sweet, because what I'll say out my mouth, like I said, I have caused problems with people because they might be stronger, they might be louder, they may be richer, they could even be smarter, right? They could talk they shit. But when I get to talking my talk, I'll cut people down. And like I said, what cut them is because I'll tell them about themselves and I speak all motherfucking facts, no fiction, right? I fuck them up with the truth. Ain't nothing I said a lie. And I love telling people, when I say something, they be like, ooh, Keontae, I tell them, find the lie. Search what I said and tell me where I lied at, though. Okay, then. So that's the problem, right? Yep, you the Queen of Swords. That's where you at. You said what you meant and you meant what you said. You do that. The King of Cups, you said it to him. And he got in his feelings about it, right? You want the truth? You can't handle the truth. Now, he is coming up the King of Cups. You could have told him something about his drinking, right? You could have told him the truth about his drinking, but I feel like you told him the truth that he can't handle the truth, right? He got his feelings, King Cups. Look, the Four of Pentacles. See? Yup. He withdrew them feelings. Got stubborn. He being all stubborn here. Because you done spoke the truth to him. Put him in his feelings. You could have told him the truth about his stubbornness, his selfishness, right? His laziness. But yep, the Tower blew that shit up. Yeah. He got defensive. He got guarded. It blew up and he walked away. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So let's talk about what's going on under the surface that you don't know. Look, the Chariot. I told you, I don't think he's gone, sis. The Chariot, the Ace of Pentacles. There could be something about a new car, a new job, or something like that. But there is an energy of moving forward. New beginning. Solid, stable, grounded. And again, because you came up the Empress, that's how I know it's coming to you. Look, there you go. King of Swords, Five of Pentacles. He miss you. He does miss you. He is feeling left out in the cold. Mm-hmm. He could definitely be watching you online, too. If you're doing something online, he watching it. The world, the devil. Yeah. He could definitely be watching something online. There's a little bit of obsession. He is obsessing over what you're doing. Give me one more for what you don't know. Look, the Ace of Wands, I told you. The Star, he does want to heal this. He ain't done with you. I do feel like in a way he adores you, right? He does adore you. But again, and I've had this, like, it's so funny. Like I said, I think that's what makes me be able to do what I do, because I may not know exactly what's happening in y'all lives, but I can relate to the energy. In some way, shape, or form in my life, I've been there before, whether in this lifetime or another, and I can relate to what's happening. The Star and Animal. See, he want to make up and heal this. He did get his feelings hurt. Ace of Swords, but there is going to be a truth spoken. He is trying to figure out how he can give more, you know. Give me one for the recent past. My nose is itching up a storm. The Seven of Pentacles. There was an energy of like waiting. I feel like you could have been waiting on him to invest more, right? Or waiting on something to pan out. Right? Page of Wands, and could have felt like somebody was playing games or something, or he wasn't taking some shit seriously. Yeah. Something could definitely change. Y'all could be making up around Sagittarius season too. Let me get one for the near future. Strength and the Hierophant. I definitely see you being in this strong position, right? But I do feel like it's an energy of also you taming him a little bit. The Hierophant here, this is Leo Taurus energy here, but I do feel like the Hierophant is here because I do feel like some sort of level of commitment. It feels like a strong commitment, strong promise. I do feel like you are definitely holding yourself back, but I do feel like you are taming him in some sort of way. And I do feel like the Hierophant is indicative of some sort of level of commitment here. Yeah, Judgment. Yeah, big old wake-up call. And here it is. Here you are, the Queen of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah. You're coming up as the Queen of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles. I do feel like there's a recognition that someone is realizing definitely that they love you, right? Definitely something about commitments and promises here. And I do feel like with the Nine of Pentacles, somebody is knowing like that you are single, solid, stable, and abundant with, without, or despite anybody. That's why you are the Empress, the Ten of Cups, and they do want to be with you. Yeah, I'm telling you, I've been seeing the spying. I saw the spying, the devil, and the Page of Swords in the world. He could be definitely riding by. Ooh-wee, girl. Near future. The King of Pentacles. See, he coming in as the King of Pentacles. Oh, baby. And the King of Swords. Oh, baby. So I do feel like it's something about him coming in the energy of the King of Pentacles, why like he holding the bag, coming in very abundant. But the King of Swords lets me know that he's gonna speak something too. Yeah, the devil. Ooh, he been waiting to say something to you, sis. I also feel like he misses you sexually. It's been one hell of a battle holding himself back. He's losing strength here. Yes, he's losing strength. He definitely misses you physically, sis. Yeah, look, the devil in the world. Here it is again, the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, he'll be back, sis. Yeah, my son does not have his key. Give me 1 second. I'm so sick of them with not having their keys. Okay. Hush, Toby. Hush. I'm live, baby. So go around that way, please. Are you okay? I heard you got hurt. I'm live, so don't cut behind me if you don't want to be on camera. Cut that away. And please be cautious of my stuff. It shouldn't be nothing for you to trip over. He moved in with an enemy? What? Who is the enemy? A girl? A female enemy? Well, baby, it looked like to me that he's still obsessing with you. Over you, it ain't over. Like I said, I feel like he's losing strength. He wants to come towards you. Mm-hmm. You say he moved in with an enemy, though. What kind of enemy, boo? And listen, I gotta tell you this too, Bella, because there are just several men here, period, in this read. So he may not be the only man scratching and sniffing around now, because it could be a Leo, a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Capricorn again, okay? But you had the Empress, the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, girl, the Ace of Wands, girl. Shit. A female enemy? So, like, is he with another woman? Are they together? If that's the case, I could, like I said, I could definitely tell you for certain, Bella, you coming up as the Empress, so you ain't got no worries. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Lord. The Calvary has come home. The Calvary has come home. Oh, let me let my daughter know, because she was just texting asking about him. Okay, NA, you are going to be up next. I mean, Yippee. Yeah, Yippee. What is my moon and rising, Yippee? So I was just telling them the other night, I recently got a copy of my very old birth certificate that had my time of birth. I thought that's what it was, but I wasn't for sure. But once I found out exactly what it was, I inputted it on the website, and it said that, of course, my Pisces is my sun, and my moon is Aries, my rising is Virgo, and my Venus is Taurus, and my Mercury is in Pisces too. Yep, I saw my houses and all that shit. I saw all of it. I even took a class on how to read those charts. I've been meaning to get back to that. It's just, I've been having a lot going on lately. Ooh. 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 Bella. Ooh. I'm speechless. Actually, I could say a lot, but YouTube probably start putting them expletives, them symbols over my face. I'm that emoji. I'm that mad emoji with them symbols over his mouth, because you know he's cursing. Wow. Wow. Yippee! I want you to confirm that you here in the chat, babe, because you up next. And if you delayed, I want to make sure we fix it so we can interact while I'm doing your read. You got Virgo rising too. You got Virgo moon and Virgo rising. Yep. I got you, Ree. She can't help herself. She nosy. Listen. Here's, like I said, here's what I do know, Bella. You are the Empress, sis. So there's no doubt in my mind that whatever you want, you can have, right? Now, I'm going to assume, obviously, he can go on about his business, if that's what you want. But I can also honestly say that he may not be going about his business. Just going to be honest with you, right? But because you came up the Empress and the High Priestess and the Queen of Swords, I'm not worried about you at all. And if new love is what you want, it'll definitely be on the menu because there was an abundance of men there. But that man is very much still obsessing over you. I can tell you that for certain. Your guy is a Capricorn. You're going to be able to help your boyfriend with his court case. Okay. You left me too long to my own vices. And I hit the backwood waiting on you. That's what happened when you get delayed. But I'm ready, Yippee. I got you, boo. That's why you got to be on point. Because my mind can go astray. My mind can go astray. All right, Yippee. Let's go ahead and find out if you're going to be able to help with this court case and see if the love is real. I'm going to do you the same way I'm doing everybody else. I should be able to get that addressed in what I'm doing. So let's talk about the energies that's present. What's going on with the present energies here? The Four of Pentacles and the Page of Wands. Why do I feel like there's an energy with this Four of Pentacles, like it feels like having to kind of hold on and hold back. It's almost like, is it something where like you feel like y'all can't move forward with some plans until you find out? Because the Four of Pentacles, it could definitely be like money is tight, right? Having to hold back on money, having to save money, right? Having to like really be careful with the coins. But I also feel like it's having to refrain from making any kind of plans, kind of feeling like you just kind of gotta hold on. Because the Page of Wands, yeah, the Two of Swords, yeah, it's almost like the kind of energy where you just kind of, if with this Four of Pentacles here, it's funny because it's feeling like hoping for the best, holding on, hoping for the best. Because I feel like there's an energy with the Page of Wands where there's an energy where there's an excitement to move forward, but the Two of Swords is like, I just don't know how this all gonna work out. It's almost like working towards a goal to move on, but not exactly sure if that's gonna be able to happen. That's the goal, but not being sure. Yeah. Right. Yes. Okay. Thank you. That's making sense to me. That's why it's like this, right? Right. Okay. Thanks, Yippee. Because I know I get the feelings like holding on to hope. hoping, right? But like I said, the Page of Wands is like one in that new beginning, but the Two of Swords is not really, it's like not being able to see if it's going to happen, but still working towards that goal, right? Working towards the goal of being able to move on. The Six of Swords to the Ten of Pentacles, literally get out and come home, right? I look like Rock's sister. Oh, baby, please don't tell me that. I can't stand her and nothing about her. If you talking about who I think you talking about. She a Pisces too. Ooh, girl, don't bring that thing up to me. Please don't put me in the same category with that thing. Please don't do it, Bella. But yeah. Yeah, I do feel like it's their energy of that. So let me see what's crossing it. What's crossing it? What's the problem here? The Wheel of Fortune. So it's like waiting on fate or destiny or something to change, right? Waiting for fate or destiny to turn in someone's favor here, right? Karmic changes. Yep, the Four of Wands. Waiting on destiny and fate. I do feel like there's an energy of wanting to be home, wanting to be together, right? Wanting to be able. It's like holding on to hope to that. I definitely feel like it's the energy of holding on to that hope, wanting that new beginning, not being sure if or when it's going to happen, but still working towards that, working to come home, working to build a Ten of Pentacles. I definitely see that energy. Yes, girl, that's who I was hoping you wasn't talking about. That's exactly who I was hoping you wasn't talking about. Yeah. Yeah, that one there. That's all I'm going to say. I try to stay out them folks' business, but that one now, shit. Yeah, this is somebody hoping that destiny, like the Wheel of Fortune, is going to change for that. Look, the Seven of Cups, not being sure. Is there an investigator looking into something? There could be definitely somebody looking into something dealing with other parties. I don't know if it was something about investigating a party or looking at something with other parties. I don't know if there was something about, like, it could be something about drinking because there's cups here, but I'm not sure about that either. It could just be like looking into something with other parties, waiting, stuck, disappointed. But I do see something about a magician and the Nine of Cups, so somebody being able to manifest some sort of wish. Yeah. I do not, Bella. No. You're not sorry if you keep saying it. I do not. No, I don't. Let me see where you are in this, Yippee. Let me see where you are. Bella tormenting me. The Five of Wands. Ooh, Eight of Swords. It's like a real battle here. It's like you feel like you are like in a tug. I feel like this how you feel what you are with the court system. I feel like you in a real tug of war, like y'all battling for him, right? It feels like a real battle. You in your head, Eight of Swords. You thinking about long-term stability and security. And you know what's funny about it? I'm going to tell you something too. Because you in this battle about it, and you know that you're thinking about the long term, right? You're thinking about forever. It's almost like because you're already in your head about it, it's like, I don't want to say it like this, but it's almost like I said in that Pisces read, like you're stronger than this. Almost like mind over matter, because it could almost be like your own mind is starting to play tricks on you, right? For sure. I feel like your own mind is starting to play tricks with you about it. Like some days, it's like some days, yes, it's like some days you're feeling defeated. Like you're like that little negative voice. I'm like, I'm never gonna get what I'm wishing for. Like, am I ever gonna fucking get what I'm wishing for, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I see it. Yeah, Death. Page of Pentacles, the Tower. There could be some sort of There could be some sort of, was there an offer made already, or it could be some sort of offer coming in. Yeah. See, you know stuff. Yeah, you know some shit. Yeah. So let me see what's going on underneath the surface. Let's see what you don't know. Let me see what's going on, what you don't know. Here go the Queen of Swords, the Tower, and the Ten of Cups. Something that you, like, I don't know if you're doing paperwork. Because something that you're doing, because you coming up as the Queen of Swords, it could definitely be like blowing some shit up. Are you doing something with paperwork or written or something here? Because I feel like this Queen of Swords is you doing something and blowing some shit up. Or is there another feminine energy involved, like a female attorney or a female judge? Because there's something here with a Queen of Swords and a Tower, the Ten of Cups, and Death. It could be something about a family situation here and the Death. Give me one more. What you don't know. The Chariot, the Eight of Pentacles. Wow. Yeah. Okay, listen. That writ is going to get things going. Look, the Queen of Swords, the Tower, and the Chariot. Whatever you're doing is going to blow some shit up and is going to push something forward. It's going to push something forward. The Eight of Pentacles, it is. Yep, look, the Eight of Pentacles, the Six of Swords. It's going to get things moving. It's definitely going to get you one step closer to getting them out with the Ten of Pentacles. It's going to get you closer to getting him home. The Eight of Pentacles, the Six of Swords, to the Ten of Pentacles, for sure. It's definitely going to pick up some things. Yeah, here's the Eight of Cups, yeah. I don't know if what you're doing also may like push some court dates. There might, like I said, there may be something about going to the courthouse and shit. I see whatever you're doing, blowing some shit up and pushing some shit forward. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. And you know what? It's fucked up right now, Yippee, because we live in a time where nothing really matters. Nothing matters anymore. And I'm saying that in a very sarcastic way. Very sarcastic. Rules, decorum, facts, science, truth. Nothing fucking matters anymore, right? Right? Used to be a time if somebody was supposed to have that in 10 days and didn't have that, that would be a big fucking deal, right? Heads would roll, right? It used to be shit mattered, right? Let me see what happened in the recent past. The Star. And the Four of Wands. I feel like in the recent past, everything was feeling like wish fulfillment. It felt like in the past, before this happened, I do feel like there was an energy where things were good. The Star and the Four of Wands, like things were good. It felt like you were like you were getting what you wished. Yep, the Ten of Cups. It was like everything was cool in the past. I'm not saying perfect, but it felt like everything was cool in the past, right? Let me see what the near future holds here. Justice. Oh, baby. Look at that. Look at that, boom. The Hierophant. Yeah. Yeah. You know this is the court. This is going to be taken up in court. Absolutely. Absolutely. This is going before a court, sis. Whatever you are doing is going to push this right in front of the court. The Justice and the Hierophant, baby, that's no clearer than the court. That's the court. The Two of Swords, yeah, they're going to have to make a decision. There it is, a King of Swords. They're going to have to make a decision. Page of Wands, Two of Pentacles. It could even be some back and forth about what options there is as far as like freeing him. I see you, the Empress, the Ace of Swords. It's something about you getting a yes. You getting a yes to something. The Lovers, yes. Something about you getting a yes to something. Give me one more. Near future. The Ten of Swords. Yep. This is going before the court, sis. A cycle is wrapping up. This is going before the judge. The Hermit. Yep. It's gonna. Did I say investigated, looked at, examined? Yep. The Ten of Wands. Yep. It feels like they gonna let him go. Free him. Ace of Wands with the Devil, but they may put him on restrictions, right? Like they may release him with restrictions. Queen of Cups, and you might I don't know. Will he be in your custody? Could definitely be. I also feel like sexual energy too. Like can't wait. The Devil and the Ace of Wands and the Queen of Cups can't wait. I do feel there's something about you being strategic with the Seven of Swords. The High Priestess, you knowing something. I do see you being strategic and you knowing something and you studying something and you being very fucking wise. And you may even figure out a way to get them I don't want to say it like that, but home confinement. You know what I'm saying? House arrest, monitoring or something like that. Or right, it could be a complete dismissal. But I don't know. But like I said, oh, he's a Capricorn. Right, okay. Yeah. Yeah, but that could definitely be it. The Hermit, the Ten of Wands, yeah. It could be looked at and like you said, they either have to let him go or put him on trial. And obviously they're not ready to put him on trial because he wouldn't have been sitting there this long if they had a case ready to put him on trial. Obviously they don't. Somebody dragging their feet for a very valid reason, you know. I may not know much, but I know a little something. Damn it. Marcia, I got you, boo. I saw you. And I feel like you might catch something that was sneaky because I saw you catching something sneaky. The High Priestess and the Seven of Swords. You may come across some shit of some wrongdoing. For sure. You may do that. I wouldn't be surprised if you didn't. If you found out that there was some treachery afoot. For real, for real. Well, thank you, Yippee. All right, Ree. Bring your nosy butt on up in here. If you delayed, make sure you go out and come back in and get it fixed, okay? Yeah. But I saw it. I did see it. You were wrong. And like I said, you know what you know. I feel like that might be why this Pisces energy is coming up like it was. Like I said, it came up with the High Priestess. Like I said, it's coming up in the energy where it's not just that our intuition knows something. It's also that we know something. Like we are educated and wise in some area, right? For sure. And what we fucking know is valuable. Because you're a Pisces, that's why you keep procrastinating. Get on it, sis. Get on it, sis. Didn't I say that mental thing? Did you see the Pisces read that I did today for the weekend? If you didn't see the weekend read for Pisces, go watch it because that could definitely be that energy. Like you said, you keep procrastinating. It's a Pisces thing. We do that. And it could be because you're in your head. Like I said, that mind's playing tricks on you kind of shit. And it's mind over matter. And you got to be stronger than the fucking negativity and all that shit that's swirling around in your fucking head that's keeping you in that spirit of procrastination. I'm talking to you and myself. I literally had to do that for myself this week, Yippee. I spent the whole day it was so heavy on me. I cried. I just couldn't shake this feeling. But I talked to a really good friend of mine, and I told her that night after we talked and I was able to express everything and talk my way through it. I told her, I said, I promise you I'm not going to wake up in this spirit tomorrow. I'm going to get the fuck up and I'm going to face every one of my fears. I'm not going to let fear dictate me. Like, what the fuck am I afraid of? What the fuck can somebody tell me other than no? And if they tell me no, if a motherfucker close a door in my face, I've always known how to open the window. Ain't nothing ever stopped me from doing what I wanted to do. What the fuck am I doing to myself? That's how I have to talk to myself. But I did, and I got my ass up. So you might need to listen to that Pisces read. You might need to, you stronger than whatever could be fucking with your head and keeping you procrastinating. Do what you need to do, sis. That's all I'm saying. And I'll leave you alone. All right. Re. See, now I just got to start giggling when I'm fooling with you. Yeah. Yeah. It is heavy. It is heavy. And everywhere you look, there's a reason for you to feel shitty and fucked up and doom and gloom about things, because it ain't a whole lot of happy shit to look out there and see right now and absorb and consume. So we got to do it for ourselves. For real. We have to make sure we're doing it for ourselves regardless. You know? Right now is the time where you got to believe in you. You got to believe in you, because you can't believe in too much of shit else right now. So if we can't believe in ourselves, we fucked. We can't even afford to be. We can't afford to not believe in ourselves right now. Can't. All right, Ree, here we go. All right, Ree, let's see what's going on in the current energy right now. What's going on in the current? What's happening right now? The Four of Swords. So there's an energy of healing. Okay. Now listen, I am picking up again. I got you, Paula. I'm picking up this energy of the Four of Swords and the Moon. This feels something about like, how can I say this? Like night dreams, right? Because the Four of Swords is already kind of like laying in the bed, and the Moon makes me think like underwater, secret feelings, secret emotions. I do feel like there's some sort of energy about dream space. I don't know who's dreaming about who, but it feels like there's a little bit of some dream space going on. And I also feel like there's an energy where someone is feeling like they can finally rest and recover. Right? Something has been emotional. Yep, Five of Swords. Yep. Let me tell you something. You know the Moon is Cancerian energy. Someone could be waiting for you to say something to them. Because I see somebody possibly being in their head waiting on you to say something to them. It's almost like a come hither, come say something to me type of energy. Yeah. I feel like somebody could possibly have some sort of dreams about you at night. Definitely feels like, kind of romantic fantasies. I feel like somebody wants you. They're waiting on you to say something they're waiting on you to say something. I feel like they want to tempt you. Yeah, somebody wants to tempt you into saying something. Let me see what's crossing this energy. What's the problem here? The Ten of Wands, the Ten of Cups. So there is some sort of energy where there's been recent endings, right? What's crossing this could have been someone is recently, like I said, because it could be somebody healing and recently getting out of a very oppressive state, like finally being able to heal. There's endings here with the Ten of Wands and the Ten of Cups. So yes, it could even be somebody is not feeling. Because I feel like somebody wants you to come and say something. Somebody wants you to say something. It's almost like they tempting you to say something to them, right? Because I saw the devil reaching out for you to say something. And I feel like the problem could be because of the Ten of Wands and the Ten of Cups, because a family situation recently ended, somebody recently got out of an oppressive situation, or recently just feeling unoppressed, right, or unburdened. That could be the problem why somebody isn't saying anything to you first, right? Yeah, but see the Queen of Wands, but see somebody sees you though. The Eight of Pentacles. It's something about you going back and forth to work. It's something about you going back and forth to work. Let me see where you are in here. The Page of Wands and the Ten of Cups. I feel like, see, it's something about, I don't know. I feel like, Ree, you got this kind of carefree attitude, right? I feel like it's something about you. Like I said, the kid, it's always something about kids involved. But of course, you know that because you got children and we talking about somebody else who got children too. But it's something about, like, I don't know. I feel like you're giving off a carefree energy, right? Something about you, like, just kind of being carefree. The Ten of Cups makes me feel like it seems like you're, like, you have a harmonious family energy. I also feel like somebody is excited to see you. I don't know. There could be a child that's excited to see you. Like, is there a child that's always excited to see you? See, there you is, the Queen of Wands. It's something about you being like the Queen of Wands here, and the Eight of Pentacles. It's something about, like I said, it's something about you back and forth, the work, leaving, you know, leaving for work, coming home. Let me see what's going on that you don't know. What's going on underneath the surface? The Six of Swords. Yeah, I do feel like, and remember, and I said the Six of Swords has been coming up lately to me when somebody is finally in a better mental and emotional space about some things, and they're able to move forward and move on. They're ready. And then there's that Ace of Wands. Yeah, that is that energy of finally being able to move on. I heard someone doesn't feel tethered anymore. But there's that Ace of Wands, that spark. The Knight of Swords and the Magician. It's, you know what's so weird? I feel like sometimes this dude almost wants to chase after you and say something, but then he stops himself. I also feel like there's also an energy too where somebody is now in this energy where they're like chasing after the bag. They're trying to manifest some new things, get their money together too. There's somebody, I feel like there's somebody that's holding back, but they got an Ace of Pentacles for you. It is somebody definitely worried about money still, though. Give me one more for what you don't know. It is somebody just feeling like they can move on now. Look, see, the King of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles. See? And the Ten of Cups. I do feel like there's a masculine energy here that is focused on the Pentacle, right? His stability. His bag, right? This is him managing finances. The Three of Pentacles is like, it's something about him being concerned about solidifying his foundation. Finally feeling like he's able to move on and move forward and solidify some things about his foundation and his money. The Ten of Cups, yeah, like harmony. Yes, it's coming up very much like harmonious. And there you are. That's that Queen of Wands. You keep coming up with that Queen of. You keep coming up. It's something about they see you, like I said, going back and forth. Give me what happened in the recent past for Ree. Strength. See, in the recent past, somebody was definitely holding back. I feel like it's both of y'all. You holding back, Page of Cups, but there's a very much a sweet energy, and here it is with those kids again. I feel like in the recent past, this is definitely somebody who held back some, right? Tamed themselves. But then there is that Page of Cups, so it's like there is these small overtures, right? And I don't know, if this person made a small overture to you before, you might have hurt their feelings, right? This could also be somebody holding back and only making small overtures because they're still wounded themselves because there's that Hermit. Let me see what's happening in the near future. The Empress. Uh-oh, there you go, sis. The Ten of Pentacles. Okay, yeah. Something is going on close to home here with the Empress and the Ten of Pentacles. It is that you coming up as the Empress. And something about your home, family, legacy. Three of Swords, Three of Cups, Five of Pentacles. Someone, I don't know, there could be some sort of feeling like, I don't know, if you're having company Like, I don't know, something about you having company, somebody wishing that they could come over and be like, if somebody see you having company, they gonna wish they could come over too. You're coming up as the Empress. And I do feel like Three of Swords with the Three of Cups is somebody like wishing they could be with you, celebrating with you at the crib. Five of Pentacles, Eight of Swords, feeling very like outside. There's the Emperor. There's something about a man and something about wanting to be at your house. The Emperor and the Four of Wands. Give me one more. I don't know. Somebody I heard want to sleep next to you because the Empress is here asleep. Look, look, Ree. Look, Ree. Okay. I said I saw something about somebody seeing you. It's like others, something about your house and about celebrating and others being there and wishing they could be there. And look what came out. This is somebody, if I was your girlfriend. Like, I don't know. Look at that. The Emperor and the Empress. Eight of Pentacles, yeah. There's something going on here. The High Priestess, yeah, this is somebody who wants to work with you. And you may pick up on something about this situation because you're coming up with the High Priestess and the Ten of Cups. Something about the family situation and something about your family. There's an Emperor and an Empress here, though. I told you I felt like somebody was going to see that and be like, they wish they could be there. But like I said, I even saw like laying next to you and then the card flipped down. And when I picked it up, it was the Emperor. I do feel like somebody is saying they wish they could be laying there next to you. What? Really? What? My nose is just an itch and it's driving me fucking nuts. I'm sorry, y'all. All right. Marcia, you are up next. And then Paula. How you doing, Marcia? I feel like I want to blow my nose. My nose is itching. I am so sorry. But it's driving me like bat shit crazy. He might be checking to see if somebody like your man and stuff too. Like if it's a man around. Right? You know how people get to look and trying to figure out what's going on, you know. Is that man your man or what's going on over there? You know, who is that man? Where you at, Marcia? Oh, yeah. You can't get your pilot lit. You know what? I hate to say it because I don't know how to do that either. My daughter even figured out how to do it, and I still don't know. My son was doing it, but he done moved out. I don't know who would light mines if my shit go out. That's one of the times when you be like, damn, I need a man around, right? You don't always need a man around. But when things like the pilot being need to be lit come up, then you be like, damn. I know I do. Like, damn, I could use a man around. But then I always feel good when I'm able to be resourceful. And if I don't have a man around, when I can figure out how to get one around to do it, I could pay one to do it though, right? I know how to make it happen. I feel proud of myself. Like, okay, you could have used a man, but you made it happen without one. Or you might not didn't make it happen without one. You paid one. But that's okay too, as long as you get it done. I need to know what's going on here because I have Marcia and Paula still on the list. Are either one of you two beautiful ladies in the chat? It would be nice to know. It would be nice to know. Please and a thank you. Do we got any connection problems? Let me check my shit. Nah, my connection say excellent condition. My connection say it's excellent. You're here, Paula? Okay. I just want to make sure, because I like to keep it moving, okay? I know Marcia personally, so I'm not too worried. So if she had to jump out for any reason, I will catch her. But Paula, we're going to go ahead and do you since you are here now, okay? Marcia, if you jump in, please just put a pin in it. I'm sorry, but I want to keep moving. So let's go. Now, Paula, as you know, I'm going to talk about this present energy, but it doesn't necessarily have to be yours, okay? I'm just going to call out what energy is present, and then we'll feel our way through it and figure out who it's assigned to, okay? What energy is present? What's the energy that's present and current? Okay. The Magician. We got Virgo Gemini energy. Now, I don't know if this is you or someone else, but this is someone who is a master manifester, okay? The Magician is someone who can do magic, right? But this is someone who is skilled and gifted. They have all the skills, gifts, and abilities to recreate anything they want. That's why he has all the aces sitting there. The Ace of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, and the Ace of Wands, right? This is an alchemist. This is someone who is magical. Could also be a master manipulator or a champion lover or something. I don't know, Paula, but I haven't looked under the deck yet. But I'm just simply speaking to what the Magician is here. Let's see what we got going on here. The Three of Swords. So why do I feel like someone is getting ready to turn some pain? I feel like somebody is getting ready to put some hustle behind the muscle. I feel like the Three of Swords is almost like, I don't know, somebody could also be a healer. Someone could definitely be a healer. But I do feel like there's some sort of energy of, okay, couple things. And you have to let me know where this is going. Because somebody could definitely be hurt and feel like they were manipulated. Or this is someone that is determined to manifest a new beginning because of some sort of hurt. It's one or the other because I got the Three of Swords to the Ace of Swords. Right? Someone could be determined to manifest something new for themselves because with the Three of Swords and the Ace of Swords, even though they hurt, I'm hearing the truth hurts. So even though something hurts, it may be the truth, and it may be, that's why somebody is like, okay, so I got to manifest something new for myself. I'm just trying to figure out where this is going, right? It's one or the other. Like I said, someone could, if it's something about someone being hurt, it could definitely be now that they see the truth, they are manifesting. Like this is somebody being skilled and gifted, and they could manifest anything they want. And even though something hurt, like with the Ace of Swords and the Six of Wands, they know that they're gonna have victory and success. You feel hurt? Okay. You might, like I said, you may feel like you were manipulated, right? But I'm gonna tell you something. Even if you do feel like you were manipulated and you're hurt, I feel like both ways. Like I feel like even if you feel like he manipulated you and he was the magician, I also feel like you're the magician as well. And even though you're hurt with the Ace of Swords and the Six of Wands, you do see I don't want to say it like this, Paula, but I say this sometimes. Like sometimes I hear the truth and it's not what I want to hear, right? And the truth hurts. But even in those times, I always say, even though it hurts, I'm glad that I know, right? I'm glad that I know, right? And it's almost like because you know now what the Six of Wands, you're gonna have victory and success, right? You like a cycle is gonna wrap up like this, but in the end, you still gonna have victory and success. I feel like that hurt, like in some kind of way. The hurt that he gave you, you're going to manifest that into some sort of victory and success for yourself. I also feel like he may end up having to come back and acknowledge some shit too. I don't know. With the world, I'm hearing what goes around comes around, okay? So let me see what's crossing this magician energy. It's too many. It was like it's the Chariot, the Hierophant, the Empress. You're going to be okay, though, boo. You are. Let me see what's crossing this magician. The Tower. Boom. The Lover. See, and these are major arcanas. Like I said, I feel like a couple things. Like I said, whatever manipulating or magic he was pulling, the Tower tells me you saw the shit for the truth. Like I said, whatever powers of persuasion he was having, it definitely blew up. I also feel like you are very skilled and gifted, right? I do feel like that you did, like, this shit definitely shook, right? This is like earth shattering. Like the ground shook. This connection of lovers. Yeah. He fucked up. I'm going to be honest with you. He fucked up a good thing. Yep. The Three of Pentacles, the Three of Cups. Was there something about a third party situation? And it doesn't have to be like I said, everybody always want to go other another lover, but it could definitely been some sort of betrayal. Because I already had the Three of Swords, and I have the Three of Pentacles, the Three of Cups under here. I do feel like you feel betrayed, right? By something he did, and it could definitely be like with others. And it doesn't have to be, like I said, other another lover, but you feel betrayed by him and something that went on with other parties. Let me see where you are in this. What's Paula's position in this spirit? The Nine of Wands. Yup, you the wounded warrior. He definitely hurt you. You are wounded. The Nine of Swords, and you got a lot of stress and anxiety. He wounded you, and I feel like this could definitely be keeping you up at night, for sure. Yep. Eight of Wands, Five of Pentacles. The Sun. I do feel like you see some shit very clearly, but what is this about? Let me see here. You know what's funny? I keep getting this energy where something may go wrong for this person, and this person may be reaching out to you down on their luck. For sure. Yeah. You could have definitely communicated like, I'm done. Now that I see some shit clearly, yeah. I do feel like, though, Paula, you do have clarity. And with the Two of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles, I feel like you are doing like some sort of about face, but you moving towards the Ten of Pentacles here. Yep, Judgment. Up the Hangman. I see you moving in a different direction. I see you turn and making about face, but I also see you kind of like staying in your lane. But I do see some other things coming in for you. Seven of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. I do see some shit coming in for you. Yep. Let me see what's going on underneath the surface, what you're unaware of. The Three of Cups. The Ace of Swords. Like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if this dude tried to come back and reconcile. I do feel like if there was something going on with third parties with the Ace of Swords, you said it, or whatever you think going on with a third party could definitely be right. But I wouldn't be surprised if this motherfucker come. Yep, the Ace of Swords in the world. Yep, I wouldn't be surprised if there was communication to try to come back around. I feel like a cycle of confusion is ending here for you. And I see you being able to move forward. But I also, listen, I cannot lie. It keeps saying this dude may be coming back trying to apologize and shit. Okay. Give me one more for what's going on underneath the surface that you don't know. The Ten of Swords. See, listen, the worst of something is over. For sure. I also feel like there's a third party situation that's going to end. I'm telling you. There's a third party situation that's going to end. It's going to go down bad. Yep, Ace of Swords, and you're going to hear about it. But I also feel like the worst of something is over. It's almost like what I said earlier, like once you know some shit and you see some stuff and you got your head and your heart, once your head and your heart can reconcile some shit and you can move forward, it can't hurt you the same anymore, right? It's like when something cannot hurt, it did hurt, but it can't hurt anymore. The days of some shit being able to hurt you to somewhat in a certain type of way is dead, right? I feel like this is like this is the energy you're going to be in. I see you with the Ace of Swords, the world, seeing the truth, a cycle closing out for sure. I also feel like a third party situation is going to end because there's a bunch of chaos and somebody may try to come back towards you in a very sneaky way for sure. Let me see what happened in the recent past. Sneak their way back in is what I heard. The Six of Pentacles. I feel like in the past you felt like you just gave it all away, right? I feel like you were giving it all away, like Emma Effers was willing to take. Look, everybody got their hand out. You were just giving, right? Yep, Three of Swords. You gave until it hurt. You feel like you were giving, and you ended up hurt, right? You gave until it hurt. Yes. And it's something about, it could be something about giving to a third party too, for sure, in the recent past. Yep. Let me see this near future energy for you. The Queen of Wands, there you go. Driven, motivated, determined, focused, fierce. The Hangman, this is you. I feel like this is you gaining some sort of enlightenment. I feel like this is you being in your lane. Like I feel like this Hangman. I don't feel like this is you stuck. I feel like this is you in a very enlightened state, getting the enlightenment you've been seeking. But you're coming up as the Hangman, and I also feel like this could also be again someone being extremely attracted to you, and the Hangman makes me feel like this is something that's been there, right? Yep, the Ten of Pentacles. Hang in there, because you got the Ten of Pentacles coming. Look, the Ace of Cups. I told you. You coming up as the Queen of Wands, being fierce and seductive, and I feel like the Hangman is you being the Queen of Wands to someone, just being yourself with the Hangman, just being yourself. It's like hanging there. And there's the Ten of Pentacles with the Ace of Cups. You got new coming in, baby. Yeah. This is some shit you can invest in. And the Ace of Wands. Yes. Give me one more in the future here. Temperance, patience and divine timing, reunion and reconciliation, a careful blend of the head and the heart, and also angels and ancestors guiding you and helping you along and keep and like pushing you forward. Yep, the Chariot. Didn't I say it? There's an energy of moving forward, baby, victoriously, successful. Listen, there could literally be somebody just tempering themselves because there could be something about a trip, baby, something moving forward, right? Just temper yourself because there could definitely be some things getting ready to pop off. Yep, you come with the Chariot, the Empress, baby. Yes, I told you the Hierophant. I told you. There's a higher level of commitment that's coming for you. Something very abundant. Could be that Taurus. Wasn't that you with the Taurus? Was that you with the Taurus, sis? Look at that. Look at that. I stand by what I said, sis. Knight of Pentacles, long term. I've been thinking about forever. Yes, baby. Do you not think so far ahead? I don't think Marcia ever jumped in. I don't think she did. But I know Marcia, so I can just record her video once I'm done here. Yeah. Yep. And you know what's funny about it with the Magician and the Three of Swords? I hate to say it like that, Paula, but sometimes the universe works in mysterious ways. And it might have been that in order for you to manifest this new opportunity, you might have almost needed that Three of Swords to come out in that other person. You might have almost needed that to happen in order for you to manifest something new, because it keeps coming up in your read. You saw that the Empress, the Hierophant, the Ten of Pentacles. I feel like the way things are going with the Queen of Wands and the Hangman, like I feel like You are in the right energy, and the right energy is seen. And the right energy is attracting. You're attracting the right kind of energy, and it's like you're right where you're supposed to be for it. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. I do feel that way. I do feel that way. I am very curious. When are you guys supposed to see each other? Because I definitely want you to update me. I am very curious about this because it's coming out so vividly in your reads that I do want to know. Like, I would be shocked if it went any other way than how I'm saying it. I would be shocked because it's coming out like that again. So please make sure that you update me. You were supposed to email me, but I don't think I ever got your email because I did take those pictures for you. But I would like for you to keep me updated. Okay? I'm very curious about this. I'm expecting big great things here. I feel like I've been shooting in the gym with this relationship. I'm starting from the bottom here, so I want to see where it's going because I feel like I'm right here on the ground floor. Next week, he said next month. That would be like around Sagittarius season. Is that Sagittarius season? Where are we at now? This is we're in Virgo season. Sagittarius season doesn't start until got some kind of ways. We got a ways into Sagittarius season. But the Temperance card keeps coming up for us a lot too. That Temperance card keeps coming up a lot in the Pisces read. So I don't know what Sagittarian energy or Sagittarius season has to do with anything, but I got my eyes open for it. He could even have it in his chart. You could have it in yours. I'm not sure. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I want you to keep me updated. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and jump out of here. It's almost midnight my time. The only person left was Marcia, but I can contact her personally, so I'll take care of her. For the rest of you guys, I appreciate you guys for participating. I thank you for entrusting me, believing me, supporting me, allowing me this opportunity. I do hope something that I said gave you guys peace, love, light, and clarity, okay? Maybe tomorrow if I can get up and get to it soon, I can do some free card pulls or something on live. Maybe I'll do a couple of free card pulls for first come, first serve on a live or something. I'll definitely try to get a collective read up. I will definitely go for Q&A again tomorrow just in case anybody missed it and you guys are interested. No pressure though, because I can kick it without the Q&A. I just know that people like it and I enjoy getting in y'all business and I like it too, okay? So I hope you guys have a good night. You guys stay beautiful, stay blessed, stay high vibing. Stay safe and continue to love on yourself extra hard and love on those who love you extra hard too, okay? And you are very welcome, Paula. And good night, everybody. I will see you guys later on today.